How's it going, everybody? I'm Newbie Dave, and welcome back to my Let's Play Minecraft series. I want to apologize in advance. I'm still getting over allergies or something, so my voice may be a little bit off today. I hate to keep saying that, but until my voice is back to normal, just want to go ahead and get that out of the way. I was looking through my storage room in between episodes and kind of trying to figure out what should I work on next. What am I running low on? And as I was going through my sort of organic stuff over here, I realized like I've only got 6 pumpkins and 4 melons. I just now noticed those are both called melon. I thought these were melon slices. Interesting. Anyways, yeah, I have like no renewable source of pumpkins and melons. And I want to fix that. I love using pumpkins and melons for decorating. I love using jack-o'-lanterns for lighting, especially in outdoorsy nature sort of stuff. So let's grow some pumpkins and melons. So I plan on building a structure around this farm that I'm going to build today. But today I'm just going to build the farm. Just going to focus on the farm today, and then maybe next time I'll come back and build a structure around on top of that farm. Let's grab a shulker box to put all this stuff in. Like having a nice organized space. I'm gonna grab some shears because I can shear these pumpkins. I forget, can you get pumpkin seeds? Yeah. Ooh, you know what? I can get 4 pumpkin seeds from the pumpkins, or I could shear them to turn them into carved pumpkins, which I can make jack-o'-lanterns, but I only get 1 seed from that. I think this is okay. I think I've got 2, I've got 6, that'll give me 8. That's really how big I was going to make this farm anyways. It's not going to be a huge farm, so that'll be fine. I'll get some carved pumpkins and still have enough seeds to make the farm. So that's good. We'll need a hoe. Let me grab one more bucket of water. Throw that in there, and then I'm going to need some pistons. So I always forget the recipe for this. I know it's cobblestone. I know it's wood, and then is it redstone? Redstone and iron. Grab 2 of those. We'll need 2 of these. That should be enough for how many I'm planning on making. Perfect. Okay. I guess I should say my voice doesn't sound odd or off. Just to me at least it's a lot quieter. Like I'm having trouble really projecting, so I apologize if the audio is really soft today. Still channeling my inner Bob Ross. Alright, so we're also going to need 16 observers in order to make this an auto farm. So let's grab some nether quartz. I guess. Oh, look. I forgot to check for existing pistons. I don't think I have any existing observers. Let me double check the places where those might be. Wow, I've got so many chests. Grab a few of those. Alright, let's grab some redstone, and I believe these also require a lot of cobblestone. Oh, it's 2 redstone each. I guess I'm going to need 16, not 18. I suppose if you want to build this sort of farm early in your game and you don't quite have enough quartz or redstone or something for this many observers, you could get by with less. You could get by with fewer, I should say. You just have to understand that it might not trigger all the time. I guess I'll save that explanation for when I actually get to it. All right, I'll throw some rails in here. And then even though I'm not going to worry too much about the structure of this thing today, we still need to enclose it. So let's grab some materials to do that. I'm going to use glass and mangrove. Haven't really used mangrove very much. I used some mangrove planks in my villager trading hall. That's about it. That's about it. All right, let me double check. We got our melons, our pumpkins. We got a hoe. We got pistons, observers, collection system stuff, and then buildy structure stuff. I think that'll do it. Tell you what, just for good luck, let's grab a couple of frog lights. Don't know if I'll need these. Not sure. Won't hurt to have them. And then I guess before we head off, let me fire my sugarcane farm. I recently activated this, and so it's still growing. There's not a whole lot there, but no, I'm not gonna. No, I'm not, because I don't want to trigger it and then leave. That's the whole point. That's the whole reason I made it not automatic, so the minecart's not running as I leave the area. But I have been going AFK, letting that thing run for a little while, harvesting my sugarcane. I've got about 2 rows of sugarcane stacks, so it's working pretty nice. Okay, so I'm gonna build this farm over here. This is, you know, I've done a lot of farms over there. I got my iron farm, my gold farm, now my sugarcane, but this is still kind of what I feel is my agriculture district. I've got my crops, my original sugarcane, my trees. So this is, I'll AFK here from time to time, and I'll AFK back at my other base over there from time to time. Yeah, this is where I want to build it. It's my show, so I'm gonna do what I want. It's good to be the king. So really, I want to build it right here. I've been kind of wanting to expand. What is that? Oh, this, I had this here to like tie animals up with leads. Okay, sorry. Yes, I've been wanting to expand this space a little bit more outside of my original perimeter. You know, I've got my initial little safety area over there, my enchanting room, my portal. This is all very cool, but I want to do more stuff over here. So that's another reason why I picked this spot. Might need to, at some point, set up another beacon pyramid over here. That way I can just sort of move my beacon around based on where I'm working for the day. Is that green carpet or is that moss? Yeah. It's like, why would there be moss carpet in a plains villager house? All right, we'll get up top here, we'll break this thing down from the top down. By the way, you may notice my levels down there, or rather lack thereof. I don't know if it's a bug or if I've just been not careful, but I seem to be taking more fall damage lately than I would expect. You kind of saw it in my last episode when I was working on the waterfall system over there. I kind of glided down to the bottom and took massive fall damage, even though I was gliding down with my elytra, and kind of surprised me. I didn't feel like I had landed that hard. Well, something similar happened between episodes. I was heading over to a cave where I know that there's a slime chunk, so I could get some more slime balls, and glided down into the cave and died from fall damage. Like, what? I don't know. I don't feel like I landed that hard. So, yeah, I died. Lost all my levels. Not a huge deal. Whoa, villager. Huh. I guess I knew I still had 1 or 2 villagers over here, but I guess he is technically trapped in there. He can't get out. I just wasn't expecting to see a villager roaming around. Yeah, fortunately the cave was nearby. I was able to get back to it and recover my stuff because it was at the cave entrance. I hadn't been like down in the cave exploring around, so that was good. I don't know why I haven't turned my axe into netherite axe yet. I've got the netherite for it. I've got a hoe. I think the hoe breaks through hay bales faster. Yeah. Yeah. There was enough of them. It was worth the time and effort to dig that out. Okay, for all this junk that I now have in my inventory, I'm going to temporarily offload this into my old storage system over here. I've kind of kept this around for some reason. I've got like some tools, armor and stuff. Like I figured it would be good to have some basic supplies over here. So if I'm over here and I need to make, I don't know, an iron pickaxe for some reason, I've got some iron and sticks and gold and stuff like that. Let me also go grab my bed, even though it's just right there. Having to go over this fence to go sleep is a little bit annoying. Alright, so here's the plan. I'm going to build this farm over here, and like I kind of already mentioned, it's going to have 8 melons and 8 pumpkins. So it's not going to be a huge farm, but the design is easy to expand. So if you want to make it 12 or 16 or 64 or whatever, you could certainly do that. But because I want to enclose mine inside of a structure, I want to keep it kind of small and compact. All right, so let's get, oh look, it's raining. Yay. I have not been able to find anything at all online to suggest that water helps pumpkins or melons to grow faster, like with crops. But from my own personal experience, it sure seems to. It really does seem to. So I like to always use some water when planting these things. So what I'm gonna do, I'm trying to remember which way. Yeah, so I'm gonna skip a row between the water. We're gonna plant the melons here. And then just kind of help me remember, I'm gonna go ahead and put down a small layer of glass here just so I remember which side I'm working on. Let's start with the pumpkins. Get my pumpkin seeds. Throw our jack-o'-lanterns back in the box. And we'll give those some time to grow. Okay, so let's talk about how we're going to make this an auto farm. So what we're going to do is I'm going to put some pistons behind, I guess on top of the water, behind the pumpkins over here. And something that's really cool about pumpkins is when a piston pushes against the pumpkin, it just breaks. It doesn't actually move it like it does a block. It just breaks the pumpkin. That's pretty cool. So you don't have to worry about it like pushing into the vines over here. It's just going to break. Easy. Easy, easy. And then we're going to put observers above the vines to observe the changes in the vine's growth. Now, initially, as the vines are growing, we're going to get a tick with each, incremental step. But once they are full grown, when it grows into a pumpkin, that still counts as a block change for the vine itself. So the observer will detect that that block has changed, even though it's really a pumpkin growing, which will fire off a redstone signal. So that's pretty cool. And then we'll take some mangrove planks. Oh, I forgot the redstone. Do I have any redstone here at my base? No. See, this is what I was talking about. It would be nice to have a couple stacks of stuff that you might need. And the one thing I actually might need, I didn't have. All right, let me go back for some redstone. And with the redstone, we're going to connect up the observers to the pistons so that when the observers observe the state changes in the pumpkins growing, it will fire off the pistons. By the way, now that I'm back, I can point out that, whoa. Okay, that one was on me. I did come in hot. My vines have been growing. They're looking great. And in a few cases, they have reached the string, and so they should stop growing at this point. It's a nice little trick to keep the vines from going all the way down to the ground. All right, I'm just going to grab all this redstone. Oh, look, I knew I had levers. I made a couple levers, and I was like, I thought I had more levers. Oh, well. Thought about making a riptide trident because I've got all this water in between my two bases. I was like, well, could I get around faster with my riptide trident? And bottom line, without the rain, not really. But when it's raining, oh boy, yeah. So I might do that, considering how much Minecraft likes to rain on me. All right, so what we're going to do, we're just going to put a row of redstone across the top there, across there, and then down onto the pistons. And then basically what's going to happen is anytime one of these observers observes and fires, it will just carry down to all of the pistons. It is kind of overkill because, like, if this one pumpkin grows, all the pistons will fire. But, like, so what? I mean, it doesn't hurt anything to have extra pistons firing. It's not going to stop the other pumpkins from growing or break the vines or anything. Yeah, kind of like that. So yeah, that way all the pistons fire anytime anything changes. And so as the pumpkins grow, the observers will observe that they grew and fire off the pistons. Let me swing over here. I should have some bone meal over at this composter. We'll go and bone meal these, get them up to their full growth stage. Does this have... No, where's... I've got something with silk touch. Excuse me. I guess it's just my shovel. I don't know what happened to my pickaxe. But pickaxe doesn't break glass any faster than a shovel, so why not? Alright, we'll go and grow these, which will make the pistons very happy. we go. And then we'll put this glass back. And even though I'm not going to do a whole lot of decorating or structure design, I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit. So I'm going to do mangrove there in the corner. Mangrove there in the corner. And then we'll strip that because I love the red mangrove wood. The bark, it's nothing special, but the actual red wood itself is just beautiful. It's beautiful. So yeah, there's one side of our farm. I may replace this glass with planks or stairs or something. There's not really a whole lot of sense in having glass so you can see through to observers, other than you can see down through the glass here to the pumpkins. So I don't know. I'm going to live with the glass, see how I feel about it. Kind of same thing on that side. And all of this may change when I decide to actually put a structure around this. We'll see what happens. Okay, so for our melons, we're basically going to do the same thing. Let's see. Oh, that's right. You have to put this down and break it. There we go. And then we'll get our melon seeds from those. All right, let's grab our pistons, our observers. We've got some glass. We've got some redstone. Grab our water. Let me just sneak in here for a moment. Nope, that wasn't a good idea. I need to get something in the middle. There we go. All right, so let's go 1, 2, 3. Do we want to do 3? I think I kind of want a little bit more space between these, but I don't have a whole huge area here to work with, so I'm probably just going to do 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, and then I think right here. So this is going to be glass. This will be tilled farmland. This will be where the melons grow, and so this is going to be where the water goes. I think it's starting to get dark. It's always hard to tell with the rain. Yeah. So the reason for the frog lights was just to provide illumination. Hey, there we go. It worked. Just to make sure that these things can grow when it's dark outside. I may come back and put some frog lights like under some of this glass maybe. We'll see. Whoops, that's not where it goes. Go away. Let's put our pistons in first. And I'm going to go ahead and bone meal these, and then we'll put the observers on. By the way, there's a really nice resource pack if you go to, I don't remember if it's bedrocktweaks.com. If you just Google Bedrock Tweaks. It's a nice website where you can sort of pick and choose what resources you want, and it puts together like a custom resource pack with just the things that you want. I've used it in the past. I used it in season 2 to get like full grass blocks and stuff. One of the things you can get is the melon and pumpkin vines when they're fully grown will be green and orange. I like that. I like it. I think it's really cool. Just kind of helps you see what type of melony thing it is. Kind of wish I had it right now. All right, so let's slap the observers onto the tops of these. throw our planks onto the back here. And I'm going to need a little bit more redstone, aren't I? Just a smidge. There we go. Okay, so there's our automatic pumpkin farm and our automatic melon farm. Now we need a collection system. Now we need a way to actually get them because, hello, I can't get those pumpkins. So that's where all the rails and everything come in. Let's move this over here. What I'm going to do is kind of dig down here. And we need to get under the blocks that the vines are growing on and under the blocks where the pumpkins and melons are going to grow. So we need to get 2 blocks back. I'm going to go ahead and dig down one more row because, as I am prone to do, I like to put rail lines and redstone and stuff on special blocks. In this case, I'm just going to use the mangrove planks. And then, oh, look at that. I'm getting melons from the farm. Awesome. So here's what we're going to do. This rail line is going to come in. I'm going to have one rail line that picks up both of these things. So let's see. We're going to come in from one side. Let's pick the outside. And it will bounce off this one. So the minecart is going to come in from here. It's going to go all the way down, circle around, come all the way back, bounce off this block, and then come back around and head over to the other side. Whoops. Let's get down under this. I'm going to put a lever right there. I'll do 2 powered rails coming off of that. We'll have this circle around. I want to do 2 powered rails there. So let me get behind that. We need to power those things on. Whoa. Just be careful with the water. Let's see. Did I get the right one? Yep, that'll work. Okay. So yeah, our rail line. Whoops. Rails are kind of weird. No. Why are you doing that? Why does it want to go connect to that one so badly? Let me try this. There we go. Rails are weird. It's kind of hard to predict which piece a rail's going to want to attach to. There we go. Okay, and then our rail line is going to come out. Let's have it come out by one block and then turn. At this point, we're going to start going up. And let's see. I need a hopper. And I also need a crafting table to make a hopper. All right, so let's do temporary block there, hopper right there. And we'll do, for now, I think I'm just going to do one chest. I don't know that I'm ever going to let this thing run long enough for it to require more space than this. But if you want, you could do a double chest, mainly because I only made this space 3 blocks wide. And so a single chest just kind of fits the space better. We'll replace all this with mangrove planks like we did on the other side. And we'll bounce it off this block right here, but because of what happened on the other side, I guess this one, we'll bounce it off that one. Let's start with a rail there. 2 powered rails. Circle this around, 2 more powered rails there. Whoops. I did the same thing on the other side. Did I get the right one? Yep. All right, let's go sleep. Then we'll do normal rails going around like that. Don't care so much that that turned because we're going to break that one, and we'll do that. This really should have been mangrove plank. And we'll do plank there. Get down under this, put a lever under it, and turn it on. Maybe that's why it turned. I know a redstone signal going into a rail can change which direction it goes. I don't know. Who knows? Okay, now I'm going to have to do something over here as well. Let's do... I'm going to need a few more levers. Oh no, I don't think... I've got my silk touch pickaxe, so I can't get any cobblestone. Oh, look. Nope. There we go. Silk touch. There we go. Okay, we'll do this. I'm going to need 2 more levers. So we'll get 2 more doughs. I need a crafting table. So we're going to need a lever here, and I'm going to do one on the other side as well. And that's just to make sure that the minecart can get up and over. Hopefully this will be enough oomph, just that one piece. All right, let's test this out. Where's our hopper minecart? Slap it on there. We'll go around here, bounce off, circle back around. Yes, get up and over. And go the other way. And just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Look at that. Perfect timing. We can test it out. So we've got a pumpkin sitting on the ground over there. Gets picked up by the hopper minecart, and okay, so it is going to because we've got one hopper, it will take some time to drop everything off. That's okay, because the melons and pumpkins just don't grow very fast. If you're worried about that, you can make these hoppers as well and just feed them into that middle one. That way there's 3 times as many hoppers to pick things up and deposit them instead of just the one. Oh, hello, thunder. But I'm not too worried about it because I mean, there's 8 things in the hopper right now. You can see it's already made like 6 or 7 trips. Well, I don't know. With the melons... Alright, let's not deal with lightning right now. I think I'll go ahead and add the other hoppers. The melons, they don't just drop one thing. They drop like 4 melons, I think. And so this thing, it could potentially not drain fast enough to keep up. Let's clean up our inventory a little bit. I would like one more. Let me borrow one of these chests. Don't need that anymore. Let's break that. Where's that thing? So we'll do hopper here going into the middle one. Hopper there going into the middle one. And then we'll just replace that. Why did that one break? That's weird. There we go. So 3 times as many hoppers should pull out 3 times as many items. It's going to be a little bit hard to test because our hopper minecart is constantly moving. So now all there is to do is just kind of fill all this stuff back in. Let me see if I can... Let's just go ahead and throw some of this stuff in here. Yeah, I got some stuff. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, good. 1, 2, 3. Good. So now it'll drop off 3 items with each pass. That should be able to keep up with the rates of this farm. I'll check on it periodically. We'll see if it's not keeping up. Then maybe we'll need to add like a what is it, like a comparator with an activator rail that will make the minecart stop until it completely unloads. But in that case, I might need to redesign the delivery system, because right now there's nothing to get the minecart going again if it did stop, because there's no surface that's going to bounce off of. Let me see. We'll do... That should be okay. Yeah. All right, so we need to keep these 3 open so the minecart can get up and down. If you don't want to bother having it come up, you could just have it go straight down. Just have your collection chest down a little bit more. I wanted to have the chest up at ground level. Yeah, this is good. This is fine. So there we have it. Our 2 new automatic farms. We've got pumpkins on the right, melons on the left. Let me go ahead and excuse me. I'm going to go ahead and throw in those frog lights. Let's do, let me see. I could do one here and here. I think that's good. So I'm going to do the ochre frog lights on this side. And then the verdant frog lights on the other side. You know, a little orange-green action to help us identify pumpkins and melons. It's not dramatic, but it's something. Cool, cool, cool. All right, so that is going to wrap up our automatic pumpkin and melon farms. Obviously, I don't want to just have all of this redstone sitting out exposed in the open like this. So either next time or maybe here coming up pretty soon, I'll design some sort of structure to put this in. Maybe we'll even, because this is a very wide and short build, and so it would look very weird to have a building that is that wide and then only comes up to like here. So maybe, no promises, but maybe we'll make a big structure and throw in something else on top. Maybe a second farm, maybe sheep. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how I feel when we actually get to that. But yeah, that is going to wrap things up for today. So thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode. If so, please hit that like button. And while you're down there, feel free to subscribe so you'll get notified of future episodes as they come out. Thanks y'all, and have a great day.